Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Tom Scheiding. I am your professor for ECON130. I can't show you my face because I have a desktop that doesn't have a camera on it. I will, I'm sure, I'll post a picture at some point or post some video. Anyway, you're not buying this course for my pretty face. You're buying this course for a well-organized, efficient, no drama, principles of microeconomics course. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to just get this done in 6 weeks. Love it or hate it. So what I want to do in this first video is just walk you through LaulIma and walk you through the syllabus. You're already probably saying to yourself, Scheiding, I can read. You don't need to, read me a syllabus. I know how to use LaulIma. You don't need to do this. Please watch this video. Please, 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 even if it's on in the background, because I will emphasize the things that you need to pay attention to for the next 6 weeks. So I promise you this video will be 10 to 20 minutes in length, but it'd be the equivalent of what we do the first day in class. And it's not like I cover new lecture material when we have an in-person version of the class on the first day, but I do cover important things. So let's talk about LaulIma here. You, I suspect, will all know how to log into LaulIma. That would be laulima.hawaii.edu. If you need a lesson on how to use LaulIma, you should send me an email, and I won't teach you how to use LaulIma, but I'll send you the PDFs that will help you do it, or we'll set up a Zoom call and do it. If you click on our course here, Microeconomics, I'm going to pizzazz this up a little bit here, but this is how it looks right now. Actually, let's look at it how you would look at it. So yours will look like this. I'm going to pizzazz this up. So the way that I organize this is that you navigate using the left-hand column, and basically the tabs you're going to use the most would be topics 1 through 8. So let's start first with what these two are. So start here. That's going to be where I post all these intro videos I'm making, because basically it'd be the first place you go to when you open up LaulIma and you're starting to look at this course. Then I have the syllabus here. That's what I'm going to talk about here in a little bit. And then we have in this course 8 topics that we're going to cover in this 6-week course. So basically you need to do 8. We're going to cover 8 things. There's going to be 8 things that we are going to be talking about. Let's look at each topic. Well, let's not get each of them, but let's look at one. Yeah, dude, if you've taken econ with me before, I pizzazzed this up a bit. I learned how to make things look fancier. So basically, each page on the side here, topic 1 through 8, is going to be organized in the same way. First, there's going to be a checklist. This is what you need to do to consider yourself having completed topic 1. I would strongly, strongly, strongly encourage you to check things off. You're not required to. It doesn't do it automatically. You have to do the checking, but I think it's useful for you. Now, I'm not watching whether you read the textbook or not. Everyone's got their own different philosophy of reading the textbook. You can just check them all off if you don't want to read it. I don't care what you do. Kind of like the equivalent of how we all read the terms and conditions when we sign up for a new website. Same with the videos. Really, it would be these 2 things right here, reflection paper and assignment, that are required things that you would need to actually do those things. So you would go through each of the things that are on this site as you're checking them all off. So let's start first with the video lectures. These would be the videos I've made, lectures I've made. They don't look fancy or anything like that, but I basically walk you through the topic as if you were taking the class. And what you see on the screen here is as if I was writing on the board in class. It's as close to the experience as you will get. Now, what I try to do is chunk it up, so it's not one really long video. Instead, it's 7 videos. And I organized it into a playlist. If you hit play here, they will just follow one after the other. Otherwise, you can get into the playlist by clicking here, and you'll see the 7 videos appear here on the side. Otherwise, you can click this. It will start to play. As it gets towards the end here, it then switches to the next video. The very first one of each slide of each set of lectures is the agenda, where I talk about what I'm going to talk about for this whole lecture. They're all on YouTube. Pretty easy to do. If you don't like looking at it in this little screen, the tip for you would be click this little YouTube symbol on the bottom here, and that will expand it onto its own page. Okay, then we've got our textbook chapter. This is a textbook 0 course, meaning you pay nothing for the textbook. All I did here was I just have a copy of the PDF. You can either read it here, you can download it, or alternatively, I would encourage you to go to the website. Because if you go to the website, and that's OpenStax, stacks with an X, openstax.org, and you go to our course here, I went under subjects, social sciences, and then we are in microeconomics. You would see here, you can actually read it online. And if you read it online, you can actually highlight things and do all those kinds of things, just like you would as if you were buying one of those fancy books. So it could be really useful to read it online to store your notes, or you could just read it as a PDF, or you could not read it at all. I don't really care what you do. If it's a PDF, it's obviously searchable. So when you're doing the exam or anything like that, you could use that search function to do that. Then we have something here called a reflection paper. I'm going to talk about that in a separate video, but that would be one required thing that's required thing for every topic. We have a homework assignment. These are done in LaulIma. You should know these because you'll have done these before. I'll make a separate video about what the homeworks are like, but basically you can click directly to the homeworks here. And then I include some optional things as well here. The textbook has these like slides. I know some of you like slides better. I'm not going to read slides. This is not the kind of person I am, but I still want to give them to you. If you find them helpful, then you can kind of look at the slides instead. And then long ago when I first started to teach, I was worried I would forget stuff, so I typed everything out. Well, I dug up those files and included them here, if in case you want to read just something like a shortened version of something. Okay, so that's the LaulIma site and how you navigate everything. But basically, you'll work through these 8 topics, and that will be the organizing feature of this whole course. As you complete things within the topic, I would suggest you click them off. And really the only 2 required things are going to be the reflection paper and the assignment within each topic. Okay, let's look at the syllabus now. Okay, so this syllabus is, you can get it from LaulIma. I will be posting it as an announcement. I'll also be posting it in the Start Here part. But basically, as I've identified before, this is a 6-week crash course in economics. It's both accelerated as well as online. I am here on campus all summer, so there is no reason why you would not hear from me if you write me an email. And that's what I say here. Best way really by far is to email me. Outside of the, I mean, I'm here on the weekdays, but even on the weekdays, I'm here. I don't get in till late, and then I stay pretty late. So email, I mean, I have an iPhone. Yeah, I have an old iPhone, but still, like, me saying, oh, sorry, I didn't even know you emailed me. Not really an excuse I could give to you and be honest about it. So send me an email. If it's very important, I will reply to you right away. If it's the weekend, I might wait till Monday because I don't want to type it on my phone. I do not have a computer at home. I separate work from life pretty effectively. So if it's something where I got to type it out, you probably will have to get a reply from me on Monday. If I forget, send me another email. I will not find it annoying at all. Just send it to me again. And then I probably will get back to you right away. Here's our description of the course from the catalog. Very poorly written. And then I describe for you the course here and what it all looks like. This course has 3 parts, essentially. We're going to talk about the basics of economic theory. Then we're going to talk about elasticity and how consumers and firms make choices. And then we're going to talk about the various forms of industrial structure or market competition. If you've already taken Econ 131, then part 1 is going to be very similar, especially if you've taken the course from me. These are our student learning objectives. No surprises here. Now let's talk about how you're going to be graded. As I said, there are 8 topics in this course. Basically, we will have a reflection paper and an assignment in each topic. And those 8 reflection papers will be graded equally and will be worth 20%. The assignments will also, there will be 8 and they will be equally weighted and they will be worth 5%. Each of the exams, exam 1 and 2, are worth 25%. Exam 3 is worth a little bit more because it is a comprehensive exam. Now, as for what the reflection papers are, I'm actually making a separate video about it, but basically I don't want to use a discussion board in this class. And I was yelled at in the past for not having any writing reflections or discussion papers or anything. So finally, this was the best thing I wanted. I never liked discussion boards because no one ever posts early enough. I don't reply quick enough or fast enough. And it's just a bad conversation. It's the nerds in the class that reply first, and the rest of us losers finally do it in the very end. And it's just not very good. Instead, it's going to be you write a paper on the assigned topic, and I will write you back something as a result of it. The assignments, there will be an assignment for each topic. Again, I'll make a separate video about this, but basically you're going to get to do the assignments as many times as you want until you get a perfect score. These will be done in LaulIma. The exams, on the other hand, will be only done once. You only have one chance. They will be timed, and they will be in LaulIma. I've already talked about the readings. Basically, we're using a free textbook. This is the website. We will be using LaulIma for the most part, except I will be using Google Classroom, which I will talk about. Classroom policies. Don't be late. That's really the easiest thing I can tell you. Don't cheat. And among other things, in terms of academic integrity, here's our website to find out what all those policies and rights and responsibilities are. If you need accommodation, you would know it, I suspect. Is there some need I need to accommodate? Then you would talk to Tom Hersberner, and he would contact me and tell me what you need. These are the dates that are the most important for this course. The grading scale that will be used. And then we have our schedule. Now, you'll notice here, I am trying to be as kind as I possibly can. There are only 3 deadlines in this course. The deadlines occur every 2 weeks. Basically, you can work ahead as much as you want. I have had people in past summers complete the entire course in 2 weeks. You will not hear any objections from me. I will not praise you, nor will I punish you for having done that. You just have to meet minimum standards of progress, and those minimum standards would be that you need to be through topics 1 and 2 and have completed the exam that covers topics 1 and 2 by June 8th. Topics 3, 4, and 5 by June 22nd, and 6, 7, 8 by July 2nd. With that 3rd exam being a comprehensive exam. Pretty easy to understand what's in this course. It really, truly is. You have to be responsible enough to make a good choice in how you're going to pace yourself, but you do want to pace yourself. You don't want to... Again, some people have just plowed through everything because they know they've got something exciting going on. Some of you might be unemployed, so you might just want to pound through because you got nothing else going on. You get to make your schedule, and I would encourage you to do that responsibly. Okay, That's our syllabus, and that's the end of this kind of bare introduction to this course. The following 2 videos, I'm going to make one video about the homework assignments, and then I'm going to make one about the how to do Google Classroom.